Do you usually use feelings and emotions interchangeably? Well, if you do, you're not the only one. Many of us do. We say my feelings and emotions, but they really aren't the same. Well, let's see what feelings are. We obtain information with life, in life, from life, in three ways. One is through visual, through seeing it. Two is through hearing it. And three is through feeling it. So it's a very natural way of receiving information. Great. Nothing wrong with it. Fantastic. Usually consciously, we do that. Then, because we live in survival mode and because we are normally in the feeling of there's something wrong here, something wrong with me, then there is this secondary experience that is created called emotions, energy in motion. So something happens, instead of me receiving it as information, I receive it as a warning. Was a very interesting experience I had. I was training a bunch of teachers to become mindfulness teachers. And one of them told me that, what do you do when a student gets up to leave in your classroom? And I thought, nothing. What do I do? He said, oh, I get really rattled when somebody leaves. And I said, why? He said, well, I think I'm doing something wrong. I don't know how to teach. I may have, offended them. So that's a perfect example of the difference between feeling and emotions. Feeling may have been if I'm sitting there and teaching. If I'm visual, I see somebody leaving. If I'm audio sort of more sensitive, I hear them walking away, or I may do all of that. And then I feel, oh, someone has left. That's it. Information, end of story. Now, let's go to a frightened me, to a me who lives in a survival mode that interprets and translates everything into danger and something being wrong about me. So now that information turns into an emotion that says, you're not good, there's something wrong, and there will be more things wrong coming. So that's the difference between feelings, which are usually conscious and very natural part of receiving information from life, and emotions that are created in reaction, normally not consciously, to something that is happening outside of us. And emotions are important. They have a lot of information for us. We don't want to get rid of them. We don't want to just put them aside and say they're not good. We want to work with them. And the way we work with them, the first step is to become aware of them. I realize that this energy is arising in me. This energy is coming to my awareness. That's the first step. The second thing that is helpful, because an energy is like an energy, it's not very tangible. I can translate, I can bring it into my body. Where in my body am I experiencing this emotion? Because there is always a translation of an emotion in the body. We as adults have learned to cover it up and be very, gracefully and very sophisticated looking. But the fact is, there's a lot happening in here. You look at children, you can see their emotions right away. If they're upset or frightened, you can just see, they're going like this, and their hands and their faces, and they go like this. You can immediately see their emotions. But we've learned to cover them up. And that's probably why we don't feel them that well, because we have covered them up. So find it in your body. Where is it in your body? The most common places: in your shoulders, your jaw, heart going fast, hands, either cold or upset and nervous, or feet. You've seen people, moving their feet, nervously. So these are places, and it could be somewhere hidden. You may not even see it visibly, but it's there. So just find that emotion where it's tight in your body. Breathe through that part of your body and see if you can relax your body. And the third thing that normally is in the formula is compassion. Bring compassion into your experience, because that's one of the best ways to allow the emotion to be there and to go through you, instead of, stopping it and arguing with it and saying how bad it is. So, in summary, feelings and emotions are not the same thing. And feelings are natural and conscious. Emotions are normally not conscious and in reaction to something that is happening. Nothing wrong with that. It happens because we're in a survival mode, but we can allow it to go through us. And the ABC of that is A, awareness, B, body, feel it in your body, and C, compassion. Do that with a sense of compassion. Hope that you learn to work with your emotions and enjoy your feelings.